Hi everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami Ntando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyazibuka ama reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la sokhuluma ngawo lama shows. Siyaphinda ke futhi sikhuluma ngama celebrities kanye nama YouTubers ethu ala eMzansi. If it's your first time joining me today and you like my content, there is a subscribe button la ngezansi. So it looks like you guys, the Repo men have visited Ukhozi FM, and there is a car there that they wanted, and it looks like they took it. But the person, Tshatha Ngobe, who is the one that the car is supposed to belong to, denies that the car was repossessed. But let's go through this article, and maybe you can decide for yourself if this really happened or not. The story is written by Ujabulani Langa for Daily Sun. It says, Ukhozi FM presenters Mac taken by the Repo men. Okay, they have a picture here of him actually next to the car. I think it is the car that was taken, I'm assuming. Award-winning presenter Tshatha Ngobe's luxury car was allegedly repossessed. Sources told Daily Sun that Tshatha, who hosts What's Up Nabangan Bako show that airs on from Monday to Friday at 3 to 6 p.m., was on air last Thursday afternoon when his car was repossessed. It is alleged that three repo men came into Ukhozi FM building to take his white Mac that he had owned for a while. Sources said the repo men, who came using two cars, arrived at the station and asked someone to call Tshatha for them. The presenter was allegedly on air alongside his co-host Selbim Kize. Tshatha managed to get out of the studio, had a quick conversation with the man, and handed over the car keys. One of the men didn't waste any time. He went where Tshatha's car was parked and drove it out of Ukhozi FM building, while the other men followed him, said the source. It is alleged that Tshatha was very angry after the incident, but he managed to go back to the studio and continued with the show like nothing happened. Many people were confused about what was happening, but were afraid to ask him because he was so angry. He is now using the Mazda SUV car. This is not like him because he loves top cars. Another source told Daily Sun that Tshatha had been ignoring messages from the people who sold him the Mac for a while now. The people were complaining about the payments, and it seemed like Tshatha had ignored them. They had decided to come and repossess the car where he was working. Unfortunately, the show was not interrupted at all. Fortunately, the show was not interrupted at all. Listeners didn't notice anything wrong because he had a quick conversation with the man, handed over the key, and went back to work, said the source. When asked for comment, Tshatha, who also presents the Maskandi show called Yashingoma on Mzansi Magic, said, "If that car was repossessed, then I am also repossessed too. Please leave me alone." Okay? As I don't know if you believe the story or not, but obviously there were witnesses here when this was taking place. But it happens to everybody, you guys. Not everybody. It happens to a lot of people that sometimes you are not able to manage your finances, or you're going through a financial challenge. So, I mean, cars get repossessed. You can buy another car later on. Of course, I'm sure it was embarrassing for him that this had to happen at work, and with weaknesses, I wish it had happened at home. And also, like, if you're struggling to pay for the car, I always just feel like it's better to just take the car back to the bank, or take the car back to the dealer, and make some kind of a deal, and so that this doesn't happen. Okay, anyway, you guys, I hope that his financial situation is not as bad as people might think, that this is just an unfortunate isolated event that happened, or maybe it's a misunderstanding between him and the car dealership. Okay, anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please like it before Pumegona, and please share in the comment section what you think about this story, and also share the video with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ntando.